The mysterious whistle of Windy Hill. On the edge of a quiet town, there was a hill called Windy Hill, not because it was always windy, but because every evening, just as the sky turned orange and the first stars appeared, a gentle, mysterious whistle floated down from the top. It was not a scary sound. In fact, it was soft and cheerful, like someone gently calling out with a tune that made your toes wiggle and your heart smile. No one knew where the whistle came from. Adults said it was probably just the wind playing tricks. But the children of the town believed something magical lived at the top. 8-year-old Nora was the most curious of them all. She wasn't loud or bold. She didn't need to be. Her eyes sparkled like they had questions stored in every corner, and she always carried a little red notebook to write down her thoughts. "I'm going to find out what's making that sound," she said one evening after dinner. "Take this," her grandma whispered, handing Nora a tiny glass marble. "It belonged to my sister. She once told me it could hear whispers only the heart understands." Nora blinked. "Whispers the heart understands?" Her grandma only smiled. So, one evening just after the last spoonful of pudding, Nora put on her comfy sneakers, stuffed her notebook and the marble into her backpack, and tiptoed past the sleepy cat and the snoring dog to begin her adventure. Windy Hill looked different up close. It wasn't just a slope of grass. It had small twisty paths, tiny glowing mushrooms, and bushes that rustled like they were telling each other secrets. As she climbed higher, the whistle became clearer. It danced between the trees like it was playing tag with the wind. Then it changed. It wasn't just a whistle, it had rhythm now. Almost like a song. Nora held up the marble. It shimmered, then glowed gently. "Hello," she whispered. The marble vibrated softly, and suddenly, a voice tickled her ear, not from the marble, not from behind, but from inside her. "Welcome, seeker." Nora turned around. No one. "Who are you?" she asked, heart thumping. "I am the keeper of the breeze song," said the voice. "And you are the first in 100 years to climb without fear." Nora's curiosity grew bigger than her fear. "Why do you whistle every night?" "To remind the world that wonder still exists. That not everything has an answer, and not every mystery is meant to be solved. But some are meant to be felt. Can I see you? Only if you truly believe I'm more than just wind." Nora closed her eyes. She remembered her grandma's smile, her notebook full of ideas, the marble glowing in her palm. "I believe," she whispered. And when she opened her eyes, there was nothing. But everything had changed. The grass looked greener, the stars closer. The whistle was now a song only she could hear, a tune made just for her, with notes that tickled her cheeks and made her laugh out loud. She sat on the soft grass and wrote in her notebook. "There are things you can't see but can still know. That's the kind of magic Windy Hill has." From that night on, Nora returned often, not to find the answer, but to feel the wonder. And as the years passed, she grew older, but never stopped climbing. Some say that when the whistle sings a little louder, it means a new seeker has begun their climb. And maybe, just maybe, if you listen closely tonight, you'll hear it too. Good night, little explorers. Until our next big adventure.